What is it about a young girl that brings both joy and worry into our hearts? We revel in their innocence. We worry what we need to constantly protect them. Are they eating enough? Are they eating too little? Have they eaten too much? It is never ending. But we wonder, all of our little decisions, will this little caterpillar grow to be a beautiful butterfly? Will she be good and kind and caring? That insecurity of doing the right thing sometimes leads us down a path we never intended. Brother Imran always tries to be a good man. He adores his family and only wants the best for them. He came to Canada with very little money, but worked really hard to create a modest life in a small neighborhood in Mississauga. He is surrounded by a supportive community of other Muslims with a similar story. Salma, his daughter, was born here after he arrived with his wife. Salma was carefree. Her innocence filled the home with life and optimism. Her energy filled Brother Imran's heart with love and happiness. He couldn't ask for anything more, as this is what he had dreamt his whole life to be when he arrived in Canada. Brother Imran's faith was also just as important as his family. He volunteered at his local mosque and was an active member. Everyone knew Brother Imran, and Brother Imran always took the time to chat with everyone and anyone. Sheikh Abu Mansour was one of the preachers within the mosque who was highly regarded. Everyone respected him, but also feared him. He was extremely devout, and no one would ever dare question his advice. Sheikh Mansour felt that a girl's place is in the home, and eventually her art will have to stop. Brother Imran didn't want to embarrass himself, and quietly agreed. Brother Imran was determined. He wanted to raise Salma to be a good person, and he certainly wanted to win favor with the community he worked so hard to be accepted by. Their approval meant so much to him. He was going to raise a proper Muslim daughter. Salma understood. This was her father's wishes. She desperately wanted her father's approval, and this was the cost. The beauty of a butterfly can only be hidden for so long inside of its cocoon. And so too did Salma's talented artistry. Eventually, some of her classmates noticed her talent. That night, Salma felt determined. Maybe one day Father will let her draw for a living. Maybe she will do one of those billboards in Times Square right in the middle of New York. He will be proud of her then. He has never forgotten Abu Mansour's wisdom-filled words. But Salma's resolve never wavered. She knew she was going to live her dream. She just has to do this one tiny thing first. Brother Imran has always went out to seek the guidance of the imams, but many of the members of the congregation are new. They are younger, more optimistic. He sees the imam and walks up to him. He needs guidance on his daughter's unruly wishes. The imam looked puzzled and then became disappointed. He knew there is so much confusion in his fellow brother's heart. He points to the books in the mosque library and encourages him to read. The imam knew that Islam never suppresses a woman's wants or needs, but encourages them to be considered equals. The cultural oppression and the misinterpretations are all anyone ever knows and believes to be true. But this isn't the case. There is much for Brother Imran to learn.